Alright, episode number 8 of the New York Knicks started in the Lebron era. Now we're starting into the 2017-2018 season. We're just coming off a championship, which is pretty awesome. This year, the game plan is a little different. We had Lowry last year. He hasn't done much for his last 2 seasons. So we did the trade to draft Lonzo Ball. He may end up starting. For now, we're gonna just let him come off the bench. See what Dellavedova has. It's possibly trade for a vet point guard just for a year until Lonzo is ready. But we're gonna be running Stevenson, Middleton, Davis, Porzingis, Marjanovic, another new player. Robert Covington returning. Got him at the deadline last year. Lonzo Ball, Tim Hardaway Jr. We just signed him. Malik Monk, Beria, Powell, Perkins, Carroll coming off the bench. Powell, I'd like to get minutes, but he'd be taking them from. It would be nice to get Powell some minutes, honestly. If I could play one more guy, it would be Powell. So maybe we find a way for that to happen. Let's give Dellavedova 25. Let's give him 20. Let Covington play over him. Lonzo play 18. Honestly, we'll play him 20 a game. Maybe 21, just to have him over Marjanovic. Hardaway's good there. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll drop him to like 18, him to 20. That gives Powell 9 minutes, which I'm good with. We'll check out contracts. If there's anything we can do. Stevenson we can re-sign, but he has another year left. He put up really good numbers last year. He does want to lock down an extension, so we're gonna wait on that a little bit. Player mentorship we do gotta go through. Alright, let's start with Stevenson, I guess. Stevenson can work with. Honestly, he might be the best guy for him to work with. Alright, so he'll get off-ball pass, interceptor, and glove. Porzingis can work off of. Honestly, Marjanovic. Be nice to get him that purple badge. Chris Middleton could work off of Lance Stevenson. Could work off Covington as well. Yeah, we'll get him to work off Stevenson. Pogo stick, aerial wizard, and posterizer. AD can work with. See, AD's nice. He's kind of young. We can work him with Middleton. Not Porzingis. Can get him working off Perkins as well. Lonzo. Lonzo can work off of. Fortunately, there's not a lot of badges. Who is using Dellavedova? What if he went off Barry? Yeah, we're gonna get Stevenson up Barry so we can get Lonzo to work with Dellavedova. Malik Monk. I don't think anyone's going off Covington. Yeah, no one's going off Covington, so maybe we do Stevenson off of Deladova. And then Lonzo, will get him to work with Covington. Malik Monk can work with I guess just have him work with Lonzo. Covington can work off of these guys are all being used. AD's not being used, but where is he? Yeah, he's not. Deladova. Put him off Tim Hardaway. Norman Powell. I think we're using Covington. Are we using Middleton? No, we weren't. Nice. And Hardaway. There we go. Okay, so we're set up there. Time to start into the season. We have some point guard questions. Not sure how our point guards are gonna work, but if we can play good ball, we're just gonna run with it. And maybe it would be kind of nice to keep the two, and eventually have Lonzo start over him. Deladova can be a good point guard option for us. Barry is also a decent option, having him as the third option. Middleton, Powell gonna start some games. Decline. Powell's hurt with a sprained ankle. Carroll's gonna start. Middleton's fully healed. Huge for the team. And Powell's back, so now we'll check out the team. So Lonzo, if he's playing 36 a game, he's putting up some decent stats. Stevenson, another great season. Middleton's putting up more assists, same rebounds. So pretty good. Davis, another good season out of Davis. And Porzingis, again, improving. Marjanovic is a monster. If he's playing a lot of minutes, he'd be getting 20 and 12. Dang. Did we sign him for a couple of seasons, or did we just sign him for one? We just signed him for one season. Hardaway. He's putting some points up too. Shooting great. Deladova. He's not getting a lot of points at all for us, but he puts up the assists. Covington. Malik Monk hasn't really got to play. Powell's putting up a good stat line, as well as Barrier. Honestly, we could move Deladova. He's putting up a lot of assists, but that's about it. If we could bring in a good vet point guard, that'd be nice. Stevenson's hurt. Hardaway will start. We're 20 and 12 at the moment, so we're not looking bad. Levine and Vong for Porzingis? No, we're not moving on from Porzingis. Red for Marjanovic and a second. No. Stevenson's fully healed. Ball. 5 points a game, 5 assists a game. Stevenson's back. Middleton. I'd like to see Middleton pick it up some. Davis has picked it up. Porzingis is still killing it. Same with Marjanovic. He's kind of getting more points now, but man, that shooting percentage is rough. Tim Hardaway's been nice for us. He took 2 years out of the league after he played for Cleveland 15-16. Now he's back in the league. Powell. I think we have some pieces where we can do some trades just to upgrade that point guard position, because I think we could go on a good run if we had a good point guard. I don't think our system of point guards is going to run us deep. Unfortunately, right humerus fracture, 1 to 2 months. Stevenson is really hurt. Tim Hardaway, it's time for you to really step it up. Capella, McLeod for Porzingis in a first? No. Lonzo's back. Hill and Williams for Middleton? No. Okay, so if we look at our point guards, Ball's doing great, but he's just a rookie. It'd be nice to get, like, he can shoot to 3. He can really shoot to 3. But Deladova, we're gonna have to try to move on from him if we can. Him and, like, what if we put him up with, like, let's put him up by himself, I guess, to see what we can get. We could package 2 point guards together to try to get an upgrade. Sean Livingston. Yeah, but we don't want to give away Hardaway. Larry Nance Jr. coming our way in this trade. Raymond Felton. Nah. Patrick Mills. 1 or 2 year. Alright, let's try like him and Barry. Brett Peterson. We don't need another like young point guard. I'd like to get. I would like to get a decent vet. Maybe we just look around the league and see what we can find for a vet point guard that would suit us well. Sean Livingston wouldn't be the worst, honestly, but I don't want to pay that contract. Like, he is good. They don't really need him. They'd want Hardaway in a first, Lonzo, Deladova, and a second, Covington, and 2 firsts, Deladova, and a package of 2 firsts. Yeah, that's like a trade where we'd have to commit to him, and we don't want that type of trade. Lowry on a year, like, he's kind of exactly what we want. We had to trade him to get that trade done, though, and we're not going to be able to get him back without spending too much money. Patrick Mills wouldn't be the worst option. Like, he could come play some good ball for us, but we would like a better option than that. Would be nice to bring in like a Jared Jack wouldn't be the worst. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's really up to what we need. He might be a little past that prime. Jeremy Lin on a 1 year. I wish. D Rose, Hill, Banks. I guess we could check the free agency pool. Eric Maynor, Deladova, a first, and Monk. We'd be bringing in Jerebko. It's not the worst. That is not the worst option we've seen. But kind of intrigued by the fact that we might just check free agency. Jared Bayless. He could produce potentially, but we're not giving up Alonzo Ball for Bayless. Come on. Alright, let's check out free agency then. Is there any point guards that snuck through the cracks? Not really. Like, he's still here. He's still here. Let's go a little bit farther, I guess, into the future and see how we're doing. Larry Nance and Bishop for Deladova and Carroll. Alright, we do want that upgrade on point guard. It's proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Like, the options I'm finding, we may as well just run with what we got. Like, we could bring in Jeff Teague, but he's kind of what we have. Rodrigue Beaubois. He puts up some decent minutes. He could be a... He puts up some decent numbers too. A 1 year Eric Maynor is our best option, I think. And it would be the Deladova, Powell, and a first. But I don't want to really give up a first on a rental that's... I think we just keep what we got. Deladova we could move at the deadline. And we'll just keep running the setup we've been running, pretty much. I don't think we'd have any more contract extension opportunities other than Lance Stevenson, whose numbers is not going down. Probably will just keep going up as he's having a good season. No, we're going to keep going. Stevenson is back. That's huge for the team. We haven't played with Stevenson in a while. Boban is hurt. He's going to be out for a little bit. And now he's back. Stevenson sprained right foot. Hardaway will come back into the rotation. Hardaway's been fine, so I don't mind getting the minutes. But Stevenson, his morale's kind of going down. He's not liking getting hurt all the time right now. And fortunately, it's just what's been happening. Hardaway Jr. is fully healed. And Hardaway Jr. is out with tendonitis 4 to 6 weeks. So let's check out some of our players. Ball getting a steal a game. 6 assists and 6 points. He's been great for us, honestly, and he's just going to improve. Stevenson, great season. Out of Lance, Middleton. Not as good as we've seen him in the past, but hopefully that just shoots up next season. Porzingis, because we are using Middleton as one of our big boy contracts. Right now it's pretty much Middleton and Davis. Porzingis is going to get his big boy contract this summer. So that's our like big three. Stevenson's going to want a decent contract coming up soon too. Middleton, I don't know if we would have to trade any of these three guys, it would be Middleton to get cap space. Marjanovic, or let's see, Porzingis. Porzingis had a huge season, scoring almost as many points as AD. And Boban, great season. Covington, doing exactly what we need. Deladova, not the best season for points, but best season by far for assists. Hardaway Jr. having a great season, just a lot of injuries, unfortunately. He is playing hurt, which I'm not going to do. I'd much rather play like Powell. And Barrier. He had a good vet role for us, putting in the minutes when we needed him. Carroll even got some minutes in. Perkins didn't get to play a lot, but he did play a little. Now we're going into the playoffs. Giannis with the MVP. Lonzo, Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball. Vucevic with the 6. We drafted him, so it's wild to see him doing good. He's been with the Clippers the whole time. Hasn't left. Rudy Gobert. Ben Simmons. 17 points a game. Dang. AD. First team. AD first team defensive. Lonzo, rookie team. So we're showing off some hardware this year. We are the 2nd seed against Philadelphia. So game 1, we're in New York. Can we repeat championships this year? We win game 1. Porzingis 28, 80 of 26, double-double as well. Stevenson picking up 20. Oh, no, that's not what we want to see. Lonzo, 6 to 8 weeks out with an ankle sprain. Deladova's going to be coming in. Barry is going to be stepping up, and Carroll's going to be stepping up. We could lean on our vets a little bit, I guess. I would like Powell play over Carroll. Like, let's take 2 minutes from him, give them to him. Actually, we'll give him 1 more minute, and then we'll give Powell the rest. Game 2. Still in New York, and another big win for us. Let's see if it was the right decision. Powell actually got hurt. They have Holiday, OJ Mayo. He played 1 game with us, got hurt. Whole season. We signed him on a decent contract. Goes to Denver, picks up a really good season. First season back. He actually has been good. Carmelo. We wanted Carmelo. They took him from us, and we'll take him out. We'll just give Carroll the minutes back. Game 3, can we go up 3-zip? We are in Philadelphia though, and they take it by 8. Game 4, can we get the 3-1 advantage, or are they going to tie it up? And they tie it up. They win by 4. Dang. Can we get the game advantage on them? We are dealing with some injuries right now. we're going to smoothly beat them. Damn, 49 by 80, 49 double-double, almost triple-double. Even picked up 3 blocks. Porzingis with 36. Stevens with 19 and a double-double. Dang. Now we just need to win one more. We're in Philadelphia. Can we get it done on their turf? And they beat us. We haven't won in Philadelphia. Game 7 in New York. We're the defending champs. We don't want to go down. And we're making it to the second round. Porzingis with a 30-piece. Stevenson with 23. 80 with a 17-point, 13 rebound, double-double. And Charlotte beats Boston. Milwaukee beats Brooklyn. Miami beats Washington. OKC beats Phoenix. Golden State beats Denver. Minnesota beats Memphis. And Sacramento beats the Clippers. Round 2, we're going against the Heat. Powell is back. Alright, game 1 in New York. We haven't lost in New York yet, these playoffs. Davis with a 45-piece, 16 rebounds. Damn. And who is Miami? Miami sells LeBron, sells Chris Bosh. Still has D Wade. So they still get their big 3. They haven't moved on. Game 2. Are we about to lose our first game in New York in these playoffs? And we do. Miami gets it done. LeBron balling out to get that done. Game 3. Can we win in the game 1 in Miami? And we do. We beat them by 4. Porzingis 28 points. Stevenson though with 15 points, 10 rebounds. Not the best shooting out of him. Game 4, can we take it up 3-1? Are they going to tie it? And they're going to tie it. Dang, AD with 33 and 18. Stevenson with 21 and 14. Stevenson's almost been a double-double player. Game 5, big game in New York. Can we take it? And we lose by 11. LeBron James balled out with 41 points. Switch up the minutes a little bit. We need this win to force a game 7. And we're going to go down. They beat us by 9. They actually go on to lose to Golden State in the 4-game sweep. Kobe has retired. Gasol retired. D Wade retired. Danny Granger. Staff retirements, Hall of Fame inductees, Kobe, Wade, Gasol. Retirements, Arenas, Wade, Gasol, Kobe. Historic changes, league meetings, draft lottery. Alright, we got nothing in here. Staff signing. Don't gotta worry about that either. So we're gonna go into the NBA draft. Who's in this draft that really excites us? Obviously, Luka. Oh, wouldn't he be nice to get? Trae Young. Even though we have Lonzo, Trae Young is just... he's a 3-point guy. Shea Alexander, Sexton, Michael Porter Jr. It is a very deep draft this year. If we're to trade like Dellavedova, let's say Dellavedova and Covington, let's say. We don't have a first for this round. Lonzo for Jennings. We could get the 3rd pick and Danny Green if we get him Deladova as well. Okay. They're talking to me that 3rd round pick, 3rd overall pick. They're talking to me with that 3rd overall pick. Let's say check out Stevenson. We can get the 10th pick out of Stevenson and Tyreek Evans. We just got to give them Deladova. Oh, that's nice. I don't want Tyreek Evans' contract, but we could get the 2nd overall pick for Lance Stevenson. We'd have to give them a 2nd as well to the Pistons. Man, do we trade Stevenson to the Pistons? Oh, and we could get anyone in this draft. 2nd overall pick for Lance Stevenson. He started in Indiana, played a year in the Clippers, and then he's been with us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. He can't shoot a 3 to save his life, especially these last 2 seasons. His field goal percentage is good. He gets a lot of rebounds, scores a lot of points for us, but he can't stretch the floor. And we have nobody to stretch the floor for us. And that is what's hurting us. I think we're doing that trade. That was a blockbuster. Still not done. I'm just curious what Middleton can bring too, because he's DeRozan. They want a 1st though. Roy. What if we go Villadova and Covington? We can get a 2019 1st, and we replace Deladova with DJ Augustine. He has 8 badges. That kind of excites me a little bit. Patrick Rowland, sorry, and a 21st round. DJ Augustine, though, we'd be saving money, not much, but we'd be saving. How does he shoot 3? What's his long ball? Oh, way better than Deladova. Way better than Deladova. And we're getting a 1st. Clearing some cap. Are we going to be easily, like, would it be easy to replace Covington, though? Probably not. Let's just see Deladova. Ooh, Charlotte's willing to give us 2 1st overall picks, or 1st round picks, sorry. Damn. They'd want Powell for us to get a 1st and DJ. 16th and the 2nd. A 1st. Patrick Rollins. Patrick Mills. We'd be saving money. He is a better player. Badges? He only has 4. The 2 firsts seem good for Deladova for a guy that can't shoot. I think we can replace him. We're going to do that. 1st overall pick is Luka Doncic. We're on the clock, though, with the 2nd. We have 26 trade offers just for fun. We'll see who they are. Somehow if Luka is in here, we're cheesing it. We're taking him. Because who knows, maybe Lucas said, "Hey, I don't want to be a part of this organization." I don't think we get that lucky, but wouldn't it be nice? Alright, nothing that interests us. We're going to make that pick. And there's a few people we can pick from, but I think Shea is the best one. Bringing Shea in, a guy that can shoot. He's an A. Trae Young can shoot. He's only a B. He's a B minus. Ayton would be good. Robinson, I'm not interested in Mitchell Robinson. Sorry, New York fans, but we're not bringing him in. Not with this second overall pick. I'm really thinking, I'm thinking it's Shea. Obviously, you got Michael Porter Jr. here. Miko Bridges. I think we could bring in Shea and have him. See, his 3-point shooting is only a C. And, like, we could bring in Trae Young, who shoots. Colin Sexton can shoot better. Not much. Duncan Robinson. He's a baller. He can shoot. What if we went for, like, what if we traded down some? Like, where's the fourth? Would it be worth us trading down 2 picks? We'd give them the second. They'd give us Joe Johnson. They'd want Middleton, but we get Josh Smith. And we'd have to give up 2 firsts. Malik Monk in a second for Hammond Covington for Josh Smith. Norman Powell. Our second and a second for Josh Smith. What do we get for going to the 5th? George Hill? But they'd want another first. I don't want to give up another first. Malik Monk, a second, and our second overall. You know what? We're just going to take Shea. I think that's who we want. Gilchrist Alexander. We're going to make him a shooting guard, and we're going to run with him. Shea is going to be the future of this team. Sim to end. Shea's only 73 overall. We're going to have to build him some. Trae Young, obviously, better right out of the box. A lot of these players better right out of the box, but I think if we just keep building Shea, he's going to be very good for us. We're going to sign him. Even though it's an expensive contract, we're still going to do it. Qualifying offers, we're not going to offer Hardaway that. And before we get too into it, Lonzo's our future point guard, but Shea is our future shooting guard. Now Hardaway's gone, so we kind of need help at that shooting guard for this year. Maybe that's where we end up spending our money. Shea coming in there as a 74 overall shooting guard for us. Qualifying offers, yeah, we're not offering them that. Moratorium. So our roster's looking like this currently. Ball needs a vet point guard with them. Shea needs a vet shooting guard with them. Same with Monk, like they can't do it. Middleton and Powell, that might be good enough. It might be. Davis and Covington's definitely good enough. Porzingis needs Marjanovic back. So we can bring in Maynard. That was a point guard we were kind of looking at earlier. Does he have any real offers? He has 2 real offers. Nick Young, we need a shooting guard. Nick Young would actually be great. Nick Young actually might be. Nick Young is a good one. Wizards. See, we wouldn't want to give him. Like, we want to front a contract to him for 2 years. What if we paid him 8.5 on a fronted contract for Nick Young? Center. I do want Marjanovic back. We'd give him, yeah, we can give him a 2-year. It raised a little bit. Start off with $4 million and $420 a second. Point guard. We do need that guy for us, and Eric Maynor might be him if we can get him. It'd have to be kind of the same situation as the other one. So we'll give him a 2-year like that. Nick Young has agreed. Marjanovic has agreed. Maynard decided the Bulls is better suited for him. Well, this isn't the worst. We still need a point guard. What if we go after like Joseph and Bayless? Alex Caruso's still back here too. Like we could, or Fred VanVleet. Like we could put in the work and try to work one of those guys to be something for us. Jared Bayless might be our best option, or Brett Peterson, but he's an RFA. Rodrigue Bourbois. Jared Bayless is probably our best option. We'd offer him a $2 million just to try to persuade him a little bit more, and then we'd want to bring another guy in. We could bring Barry back in. Could bring in Terry Rozier. You know what? Let's bring in Terry Rozier. And they're gonna. Jared Bayless is gonna go with the Warriors. So we still need that number 1 point guard. Well, basically, he's gonna be a number 2 option. We could bring in Corey Joseph and hope he's good enough, but we need badges. Like, we need point guard badges. Actually, let's do this. Okay, so this is what we have for a team at the moment. Lonzo's our only point guard. We did get to sign Nick Young. He's going to have Shea behind him. They're both on 2-year contracts. And then Malik Monk on the bench. Middleton and Powell. Covington, Davis, Porzingis, and Marjanovic. So we still need a point guard. I think I'll only bring in one more point guard because Shea can play point guard as well. And then maybe we bring in another small forward. Actually, we should be checking what we got for badges. So Lonzo has 1 badge. We need badges for our point guard spots. Nick can work with anyone. Probably Middleton, I guess. Shea has 3. Malik Monk can work off Shea. Middleton has 5. So we need a small forward with some badges. 80 and Covington can work off each other, I guess. Marjanovic can work with Porzingis. Alright, so we need a point guard. He needs to have badges. We need a good point guard though too. We can't just bring in a bad point guard. We're gonna have to try to do something here. So honestly, if we get Richie Samuels, and then we might have to see what's around the league for a vet point guard. TJ McConnell. He's the type I wouldn't mind having, but in that trade we'd have to give him Covington. TJ McConnell wouldn't be bad. Malcolm Brogdon. Jalen Brunson. Jamal Murray and Russell. Livingston. 1 year left. Livingston. Yeah, we can't even get him. Would be nice to get Rondo. Michael Carter Williams for Monk and Covington. He has 5 badges. He can kind of shoot a 3. He had his best 3-point shooting season last year. Michael Carter Williams, maybe? Patrick Mills, probably a very realistic option for us. But he doesn't have a lot of badges. He only has 4. Why does he only have 4? I don't know. Jared Jack only has 2. Jerry Bayless, we missed out on him. They can't trade him yet. Jennings would... Oh! Yeah, Middleton, though. Middleton's not a guy we're trading anytime soon. George Hill. Jeff Teague. Nothing realistic. DJ Augustine. Yeah, but we don't want to give you a first to get Augustine. Augustine, we should have got him in, like, Deladova could get him back, and we just have to give up Covington in a second. But no, we're not going that Deladova route. Jordan May, Farmer. Chris Duan. Covington and Monk. And we get a second? We get 7 badges. 3-point shooting's one of his. Sacramento. That might be the... Unless we can get Collision. They'll give us a second, but they want Covington and Malik Monk. That's our another good point guard. Very good depth shooting. And he's a 3-point shooter. And we get a second. We're going to do it. So we got Duo and Ball, Young, Alexander, Middleton, Powell, Davis, Porzingis, Marjanovic. So we need another power forward now. Which there is some more options than what we were looking at before, but we could do... Probably Darrell Arthur. Probably bring him in. And then I think we bring back Kendrick Perkins just for his badges. So there's Perk. Point guard, we could bring in like so Daryl Arthur is gonna sign, Perk is gonna sign. So we got three centers. Probably we can bring in Tim Hardaway if we want, but we don't need him. It's kind of the situation we are with Hardaway. Small forwards, we could bring in Carroll back, but he has no badges. Speaking about Carroll, like, he's not bad. He just has no badges. Kristen Iyenja. Maybe another power forward as well, I guess. Could bring in Amir Johnson, a good vet, or Byron Mullins. We've had him a few different times, honestly. Dorian Finney-Smith. We could bring in the young gun too, Dorian Finney-Smith. No badges though. We'd have to build him, but I'd rather bring in Mullins for his badges. Mullins is gonna sign. Ayenga is gonna sign. What's Tim Hardaway gonna be with us no matter what? What a $5 million for Hardaway. Alright. We'll go to player progression. Davis. Porzingis goes up 3 to a 91. Middleton stays. Ball goes up 5. He's an 81 now. Nick Young goes down by 3. Still our starting shooting guard. Duan stays at a 78. Marjanovic stays. Hardaway stays. Powell goes up 1. Shea goes up 2. Ayenja goes down 1. Arthur goes down 1. Perk goes down 3. Adjustment. Leave as is. Use 2019 draft class. And I'd say that's it. That is it for episode 8. I'll catch y'all in the next one.